Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Crime Unveiled with Courtney Bennett on this Tuesday night. We're going to actually talk about two crimes that happened, one in Flint and then the other in Grand Blanc Township. The one in Flint having to do with burnouts that happened in the parking lot of Ashely Capital. I spoke to the vice president of Ashely Capital. I spoke with Flint Police Chief Terrence Green, as well as Councilwoman Tanya Burns. Flint Police Chief Terrence Green said that what he saw in the surveillance video was unbelievable. He was very bothered by it. And of course, Ashely Capital, very upset by the damage that was caused by these people who drove into the parking lot. You can see them on this surveillance video driving in, and then of course doing these burnouts and just destroying the pavement in the parking lot. I have my story that aired tonight at 6 o'clock. If you were watching our newscast at 6 on Mid-Michigan Now, you probably saw this story, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more. I'm going to play this for you right now.
So this actually caused somewhere between $600,000 and $1 million worth of damage over the life cycle of the pavements to our property.
The incident Mark Quimby is referring to happened in May. This video provided to Mid-Michigan Now by Ashely Capital. You can see the cars burning out. Wheels are spinning, creating heat and smoke, leaving behind this.
We're incredibly disappointed.
Quimby says they've had to reseal the parking lot, which cost them $25,000. Then they'll have to do it every other year because the seal breaks down. The truck dock can't be resealed because of the heavy traffic.
And the only thing we could do is essentially demolish the brand new pavement and replace it, but that would cost millions of dollars, which, sort of doesn't make sense.
Police were able to take this surveillance video and track down the people who they believe did this.
We seized those vehicles based on the video footage that we saw.
The seizure of the vehicles was done through a city ordinance. In 2021, Flint had a big problem. They were seeing an increase in burnout activity, and City Council wanted to address the reckless driving issue.
You can and will be, if caught, you will be executed to the fullest extent of the law. And so what it is a prevention, but also to keep the people safe.
Ashely Capital is breathing new life into the historic former Buick sites. In April, the city celebrated the ribbon cutting of the first tenant. When it's all complete, it'll be a multi-million-dollar project.
We're really proud of the work we've done in Flint, but this is definitely a stain.
Chief Green tells me this was adults doing this damage.
I think they're, naive as far as the damage that can be caused by this activity. How can they show the business if the parking lot is destroyed?
And again, this damage caused at the Ashely Capital Redevelopment site, the former Buick City site on the city's north side. Back in May, the people that were involved in this, or what police believe were involved in this, their cars, again, have been seized. And that was all part of an ordinance. So that ordinance, like I mentioned, Flint had a big problem in 2021. Flint City Council said, we want to do something about this. So we want to make an ordinance that applies to the entire city when it comes to reckless driving. So people running stop signs in neighborhoods, they were seeing a lot of that. That's where the whole idea of the speed bumps that were installed in various neighborhoods throughout Flint, that's where that idea came from. They also said that these burnouts, huge problem. I was talking to Chief Green, and he told me that last year people were at an intersection. They were doing these burnouts because, again, it's not just happening in parking lots. It's happening throughout the city, doing these burnouts. And unfortunately, someone who was in one of the other cars, they actually died, he said. So it's not only, damaging property, it's illegal, but it's also causing safety concerns for the city. And he mentioned to me that they're taking this very seriously, especially with the summer months that are up and coming. He said that they've partnered with other local law enforcement agencies and they've developed this task force. And what the task force focuses on is, again, these burnouts, the reckless driving. They've already seized several vehicles, a part of this task force. So he said that, it's working. They're taking this, again, very seriously. And Ashely Capital, they obviously are upset about the damage that was done. They were able to reseal that car parking lot area, but that truck parking lot that you saw, that cannot be resealed because of just how much traffic goes over that parking lot. So really there's nothing that they can do. And, you know, they're encouraging people that if you see something, to say something, to call 911. This happened, as you can see from the surveillance video, it was during the day. It was light out. So it wasn't at night. It was starting to get dusk outside, but it wasn't the middle of the night when this was occurring. It was light out. So they're really encouraging people that if you see something in the city of Flint that is perceived to be illegal, call 911. We're going to shift gears right now over to Grand Blanc Township Police. If you follow them on social media, you might have seen this video that they posted just a couple hours ago. I'm going to play it for you right now. They are looking for this suspect. So Grand Blanc Township Police looking for this suspect who's accused of breaking into cars, also accused of assault against someone with a weapon. I'm going to show you this video. It's about 1:10 right now. Grand Blanc Township Police posting that on their Facebook page. They say that this happened in the early morning hours of June 8th. Police are saying right now that that suspect that you see in the video allegedly broke into vehicles, a storage unit, and an apartment complex, an apartment at Knollwood Apartments off of Hill Road in Grand Blanc Township. And the suspect also allegedly assaulted someone with a weapon. I'm going to pull up. Let me see if I can get their Facebook page to pull up for me, and then I can show you on there because they do have a little bit more information. And they said that this is a crime alert, that they're asking for the public's help in this. I'm going to pull this up really quick. So this is from their Facebook page, and this is actually on our website right now. But on their Facebook page, they say that, you know, this crime happened again, June 8th. They said they were working on enhancing the video quality, so that took a couple of days. But they believe the suspect again broke into several vehicles, a storage unit, and then an apartment. After a citizen ran him out of an apartment, the suspect assaulted him with a weapon, a sharp object. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and they do give a description of the man, and they are offering a reward through Crime Stoppers, resulting in an arrest of this person. If you recognize them, they're asking people to call Crime Stoppers, and that way they can remain anonymous. The number is 1-800-422-5245. Or you can, of course, call the detective sergeant who's working this case right now. That number is 810-424-2740. And they're actually taking this moment to remind people to remove the valuables from your car, to also make sure that you're locking your car and do not approach any kind of suspect that you see. They're begging people to just call 911. That way police are able to handle that. Again, this happened Grand Blanc Township on June 8th. Around 5 o'clock in the morning in the Knollwood Apartments that's off of Hill Road. We have posted this. I'm going to take you back to our website. We posted this at midmichigannow.com, so you have all the information there. If you might have seen something or know something, you are asked to call Crime Stoppers or the police department. We have both those numbers on our website, midmichigannow.com. You can also, we're going to post the burnout story a little bit later, so you can read up on that as well. Well, that does it for us for Tuesday night's Crime Unveiled with Courtney Bennett. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Looking forward to another show next week. I hope that everyone enjoys their evening.